during the week, I try to play the rosary once a day. And I have it on my computer, the rosary, which me and Grandma pray together every now and then. And also through the day, I also think of God. Say little prayers like, God, I love you, and God, please help me, things of that nature, whatever situation begins.
I guess my favorite prayers to pray would be those where I feel like I'm talking to God. So they wouldn't be set prayers, but if I had to pick a set prayer, I would say the Our Father. But if I'm praying that, I try not to do it, by rote, so that I'm just sort of praying and saying the words but not thinking about it. Sometimes that's hard because we say the Our Father so much that it just kind of comes out. So if I'm really trying to pray hard, I will try and pay attention to those words as I'm saying them.
Our Father was truly my first prayer that I learned, other than maybe the grace before meals, but from the time I was a child. As long as I can ever remember. And that was probably even before going to kindergarten. That was the Our Father was the very first prayer I ever learned, and then the Hail Mary was next. And then I just feel like that those are the two true prayers handed to us from God and the Blessed Mother for some reason. Not that other prayers aren't handed to us by God, but I just feel like those are the ones that were given to us directly from Him.
I ask God to give me the wisdom and to give me the guidance to make the right decision. I ask Him to, let me know that I am making the right decision and that I am on the right track. And I just ask Him to give me that peace to know that I'm doing His will and that He's leading me in the right direction. Well, whenever I was proposing to your mother and contemplating getting married, I asked God for, I asked God to speak to me, to let me know if this was the right time, if this was the right decision, and I felt a peace, and I felt that God spoke to me and led me to do it, to propose.
It's not like this. I've never had it where it's been like this moment or this big, lightning bolt that says this is the decision you should go make. But it made me feel comfortable in my decision more. I still had some, apprehension about the decision, but going forward, it made me more comfortable in the decision that I made. I had a scare and a health scare, and I had surgery, and I had to wait until the surgery was over to find out the results to see if I was healthy or not. And I didn't know for a few months until I had the surgery. So I was praying so much, and just pretty much like begging, for God to hear me, and I truly, in my heart, believe that my health came back, good because of those prayers.
I would say one of the times would be when my sister, Aunt Mary Beth, was sick with cancer. And, we were all very scared, and she was scared, and we prayed a lot about strength. Prayed for strength for her, prayed for healing, and we really needed that strength to get through that time. Ultimately, she did not survive her cancer, and she did pass away, but I don't feel like our prayers were unanswered, or I do think that our prayers helped us to be strong and helped her to be strong for her children. So even though the answer to healing was no, you know, we needed that connection with God, and we needed those prayers to help us all get through that time.
There's a time in my life I was abused drinking to a point, and I used prayer a heck of a lot there, one heck of a lot, in order to maintain what I wanted to do.